What's going on, people? Just had a quick question. What is the difference between you and I? There's some differences, right? You can find them. But let's talk about similarities. I'm a person, you're a person. We may have different colors, and those are the differences that I'm talking about. Right? I'm black, you may be whatever color you are. Right? I'm a male, you may be a female. Right? Differences. But the thing that I want to really speak on that makes me different from some of you people out there, not all of you, but just the people, who don't understand what I'm saying. The things that make you different are you don't have greater insight and you don't have a wandering mind. And when I say that, I'm not talking about wandering down some undisclosed path in life, because that's what we're all doing on some level. But when I talk about wandering, I'm talking about your mind wanders, to the future. Your mind wanders and you ponder things that you don't understand. That is how we have forgotten all of the greatest inventions of our time, because someone sat around and continuously thought about something. It bothered them. Maybe we were living in darkness and they said, we can't keep living like this. We can't keep lighting torches, And they got together and they put their minds together, and now we have light bulbs. And soon we will have something better than that, right? The thinkers. Now, people like us, the thinkers, because we think so much and because we dabble in reality, we deal with people and look at people that we know are not on that level. And it bothers us. Not really because we think we're better than these people, but it bothers us because we understand, like I was talking about, their insight. We have a bigger understanding that if there's a lot of people who are functioning on these levels, there can't be that light bulb. You get what I'm saying? So all of the things that plague us now, right? Crime, murders, corruption, all of these things in our societies that plague us, right? We can't change these things because too many people are status quo-ish. Too many people don't realize that there's a problem, right? We're riding along on this train and the bridge is out and we just don't see that. We rather look out the window at the fuzzy cats over in the bushes playing, right? These are the people who we are, who we've been, So people like us, the thinkers, we are really, really bothered. Let me get out in this light a little bit. We're really, really bothered by people, who are clueless, because those people just don't have enough brain matter to make a difference. These people do the things that we talk about all the time. The things that you write into me about, right? And I really, my thing is centered on the workplace, because that's where so many of us regular people in society go. Our business owners and people who have bread and butter, stacked up their earnings, earned them successfully by doing hard work and so forth. We look at these other people on this planet, the people who want to disenfranchise us anytime they get a chance to, because their emotional intelligence is low. And that is the key to everything, people. Sometimes you think that, 2 + 2 is the highest way to think, right? But really your emotional intelligence is bigger than just some formula, because your emotional intelligence is your ability to connect to another being, whether higher, whether lower, right? And people in your dimension, right? Present day reality. This is how you connect. Enough of us don't care about the things that happen to other people because we're too busy doing those things. You get what I'm saying? We're the people. We're the culprits. And I sit back a lot and I try to figure this out, because I know that we can be better in this world. I know this can be a better place. I know it can. I just am baffled, with how it's gone. And I'm really troubled more so with the fact that, if I'm being realistic about this, it's probably going to be an uphill battle. What's the likelihood that anyone is going to do the right thing? Some old woman drops $10 in front of you, and you see her, and she walks on a little ways up ahead of you. Are you going to pick that money up and run up and catch up to this lady and give it back to her, because maybe that's all she had? I had a situation where I had a couple of 20s in my pocket somewhere, and I dropped the stack of 20s, and a person flagged me and said, "Hey man, you dropped some money." And they gave me only one of the bills back. They were all folded together, but they only gave me one back. And I looked at it in kind of a glass half empty, half full way, because I figured, well, it's a shame that this person stole the rest of my money, right? Because it was on a clip and it was all together. But it's also, interesting how they decided, maybe in their higher consciousness, they decided, I'll give him something back. Maybe he needs a couple of dollars to get something out of the store, and I'll make sure he has that. So I couldn't really complain, but at the same time, that first thing is what bothers me, right? Our propensities as humans, everything we do, right? You hear all these noise, people are out and about out here, and talking and conversing. But what are they talking about? Is anyone talking about a cure for cancer? Is anyone talking about, uplifting society? No. And they're way out there in the field somewhere, folks. But I can hear these people, right? And I can almost, roll the dice on what they're talking about. A football game, or, some shit that happened on TV last night. Some girl they like, right? It's not a mystery to me why humans aren't engaged on bigger levels, because humans are just like the fuzzy cat people, right? That's who we are. We're not even bothered by anything, just trivial things, right? We want to find out what that cat is doing with that ball of yarn after they've toyed with it and, tossed it around a couple of times. We got to see how it's going to conclude. We got to see if this cat is going to eat that ball of yarn. Meanwhile, your taxes are going up. Meanwhile, you're fucking voting in crooks in office, and all types of shit is going on. Because you're stupid. The wrong people are leading you and stuff. But you guys don't get that. Fuzzy cat wins. So that's what I want to say, folks. I just want to say that, my troubles, the things that bother me so much, and what makes me so unique, not because I think I'm special or vain, but the thing that makes me so unique, and like some of you guys out there, the things that make you unique are, we're going to be world changers, because we think, we're visionaries, right? And we understand also that a lot of that change is going to occur because we're going to change ourselves. See? Well, you thought you didn't factor into this thing? Yeah, you're going to have to change you to change the world. You're only one person. You're only one individual, and that is your contribution, right? Change you, change the world. See? That's what you need to do. So you folks, you complacent people, you fuzzy cat people, we'll just have to keep looking at you and being disgusted, because, we're going to have to just, summon our other brothers and our counterparts and people who are in this fight, these dogs in the fight, so we can make something happen. Not because of you people, right? You sideliners. So I want you people to enjoy your day. It's really, really, really nice. And, I stopped I had a reflective moment, had to talk to you guys, because I like doing that. Love talking to you. So, going over to my website, thinkbehavior.info, pick up my book, I Love Bad Behavior, right? It's talking a lot about these things and these subjects that we discuss all the time. The types of people that you're trying to get away from, the types of people that you don't want to be if you're trying to change something. So go over there today, pick up the book, and everything will be fine. You can like the videos and share them as well. subscribe, and do all of those things. So why do I love bad behavior? It's not lovable. I love it because, you know, the irony, folks. It's ironic. It's ironic. We live in a world with all these people who complain every day and want to see change and do all of the things they do, and they're not effectively taking their own action individually. Y'all have a good day.